Greetings and salutations, my children of the night. I am Count Comic Fan 13, and today we have a terrifying tale from the Sonic Multiverse. No, I'm not doing that. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sonic Multiverse. A couple years ago, Sonic IDW released a miniseries called Scrapnik Island. In this 4-part story, Sonic and Tails crash land onto Scrapnik Island during a terrifying storm created by the remains of the Death Egg. But that wasn't the only thing remaining there. It turns out Dr. Eggman is a big litterer, who would have guessed? So he leaves all of his trashed machines on this island to rust. Now, despite what you would expect, given the fact that most of them likely ended up here because Sonic tore them to pieces, they don't hold any ill will against Sonic and Tails. In fact, they're actually quite friendly towards them. This is especially shocking when you realize one of the residents is Mecha Sonic Mark II, the iconic blue machine from the end of Sonic and Knuckles. Seemingly, he had become something of a pacifist. Though, in truth, he was fighting his own inner demons for years. But without a voice box, he couldn't express that. So he was left to fester until it finally boiled over, and he attacked Sonic. You see, the Super Badnik revealed that Dr. Eggman inadvertently created the technology that would allow Mecha Sonic to swap minds with the Blue Hedgehog. The plan ultimately ended up failing due to the interference of the other Scrapniks, and Mecha Sonic went on to have a redemption. But what if his plan wasn't interrupted? What if Mecha and Sonic swapped minds? Mecha Sonic stood above his old foe. The hedgehog was strapped to a table, and a device was placed on his head. The robot explained exactly what he was going to do. He was going to use the device to transfer minds with the hedgehog and use his speed to run across the water and finally escape this hellhole. You know these straps won't hold me, right? Believe me, Hedgehog. I'm counting on it. Initiate mind transfer. A bolt of energy shot through the wire connecting Mecha and Sonic. Sonic could practically feel the electricity in his brain being transferred to Mecha's circuitry. With what little strength he had left, he pulled against his restraints desperately, the rotting leather finally beginning to rip. But just as he snapped through, everything went dark. When Sonic came to, something felt wrong. Rather, he couldn't feel. His body was cold, numb. That's when he realized Mecha's plan had worked. Sonic looked back at the operating table to see what appeared to be himself. Mecha Sonic arose in the hedgehog's body. Yes! Yes! This body, it's so powerful. I can feel... I can feel... Ah! What is this? What did you do to me? Mecha began to writhe on the ground in agony, holding his knee. Sonic took the opportunity, charged towards his imposter, and smacked him across the room. He then pinned Mecha to the ground with his new rusted arm. It's called pain, Pixel Brain. I guess you never felt that before. But hey, if you want, I can take my body back and save you the trouble. Don't you dare lecture me about pain, Hedgehog. You don't know the first thing about it. Mecha charged up a spin dash and launched at his old robotic shell. And with a single hit, Sonic was down. Mecha wasn't pulling his punches, and Sonic's new rusted body stood no chance against his old one. The hedgehog fell to the ground, small bits breaking off. He tried to return to his feet, but he couldn't. Pathetic. I should finish you off. But leaving you here to rot in my place would be so much sweeter. Sayonara, Sonic the Hedgehog. And with that, Mecha raced out of the rusted Death Egg and towards the bay of Scrapnik Island. Without hesitation or fear, Mecha charged across the water. For the first time in years, he felt free as he saw his old home on Scrapnik Island disappear into the background. And he could see the mainland just in the distance. Yes! Yes! My retribution is finally at... Mecha had pushed his body too far. His sprained ankle finally gave out, and he wiped out on the waves. As he lost his balance, the hedgehog blacked out. Back on the Death Egg, Sonic stirred. He kept trying to return to his feet, but nothing was working. All of his systems were fried. But despite everything, Sonic refused to give up hope. No, I gotta stop him. Gotta get my body back. I can't let him hurt anyone. Sonic desperately tried to lift himself off the ground once more, but nothing worked. But he did hear something in the distance. A tapping of footsteps. The door to the laboratory was kicked open, and standing there was none other than Tails. Round 2, Mecha. Now I'm gonna ask you one more time. Where is Sonic?
Tails! Right here.
Wait, Sonic? Is that you in there? Wait, if you're here, then... Oh no.
Yeah, bad case of the body snatcher. Help me to my feet and I'll...
Sonic, you stand no chance against Mecha. Not like this, anyway. That body's way too corroded. You can't even support your own weight. You're gonna need some serious repairs. Probably even some upgrades before we even stand a chance at fighting him. You know what I mean.
You're right. Lead the way, partner.
And Tails, along with the help of several Scrapniks, carried Sonic back to the tornado. Sigma, the leader of the Scrapniks, came to see them off.
I give you my deepest apologies, Sonic. I was unaware of Mecha's ambitions. I wish you luck in your attempt to reclaim your autonomy. Thanks, Sigma. Trust me, it's not your fault. Please, return him to us if you can. You have my word.
And with that, the tornado took off. The pair would head towards Tails' lab, make some upgrades, and then go on hot pursuit of Mecha Sonic. Yo, Sonic? Sonic! Wake up! As Mecha Sonic's eyes slowly began to open, he saw a lemur he had never seen before.
Dude, it seems you had a pretty gnarly wipeout.
Back off! Wow, someone woke up on the wrong side of the hammock. Can't really blame you. Your leg seems to be pretty messed up. Listen, how about we go back to Restoration HQ? They'll get you patched up, and then you can help me and the girls go after Eggman.
What?
Don't you remember? We've been tracking down Eggman's latest city, base, thing. Mecha Sonic thought to himself. He did indeed need aid for his injuries. And knowing exactly where Eggman was would get him one step closer to his ultimate revenge. Well then, you lead the way. Mecha leaned on Tangle's tail as she unknowingly led the enemy right into their stronghold. And this is where we'll be ending this What If for right now. Happy late Halloween, everyone. I was hoping to have this out yesterday, but it didn't work out. Still, hope you guys enjoy this What If, and stay tuned for the next part. Coming soon. I'm Comic Fan 13, and I hope you have a good day.